Well, I have had many friends that were users of the drug for quite some time. From each person I had heard mixed things. It was the worst time of my life. It was like my eyes were open for the first time, etc. I had decided to abstain from the use of any synthetic drug, for fear of the side effects, but this did not last long. The older I got and the more experienced I became with herbals, the more my curiosity began to peak. Eventually I just said, LSD is something I would like to experience once in my life. When I expressed these feelings to a close friend of mine, Miles, he said, "Want company?" So began our adventure. After searching for months we finally found some. I purchased 2 hits and Miles got 1. We promptly headed back to his house for a night of fun. We ate the hits at about 10 p.m. and then comfortably settled down to watch some Dragon Ball Z. About 1 hour later my skin began to tingle and I began to get very giggly. Miles was becoming concerned that his was not gonna work. I excused myself to the bathroom to inspect my goosebumps, and when I returned I found Miles laughing like a small schoolgirl. This kept up for a good 2 hours, then it was as if I had blinked and the entire world as I knew it melted away and revealed its true nature to me. I was completely aware of everything around me, reminiscent of a comic book superhero. After playing around with my newfound super senses, we decided to go outside. In mid-Montana there are no lights, no neighbors, and no one to interfere with my newfound plans of world domination. For reasons that are still unclear, just as you know the sky is blue and the grass is green, there was no doubt in my mind it was fact that the next day I was going to take over the world. This made me very excited. The problem I found with the substance was that it made me go to the bathroom excessively. Now I am sitting in the silence of a bathroom attempting to make some sense of my newfound awareness when I noticed a small hand towel hanging from the wall. The towel had been given life. I sat there for what seemed hours watching this toll, which I had given the name Bob, breathe and grow before my eyes. The sudden knock on the door snapped me back into what little bit of the real world I still had left in me, so I finished me business, introduced Miles to my new friend Bob. We thought it would be interesting to lay in the complete dark and talk about life. Laying in the dark with my best friend, and Bob the towel which made for a nice pillow, was the most relaxed I have ever been. Our bodies ceased to exist, instead we were 2 voices in an empty room, nothing more. I began to question whether or not anything at all existed outside of the closed door of his room. I questioned myself and my actions and found a peace the likes of which I have never known. We sat in the dark and talked until the sun beat down on the window of his room like a relentless messenger reminding us of the world and the reality we had left and were well on the way back to. By the way, I still have Bob. Winking face. I hope my story can be of help to someone, if not more than a humorous distraction from homework.